In the last video, I covered 8 movement patterns every runner should train to have a strong and efficient core. And in this video, I'm going to do a follow along workout for you to do at home or at the gym. No equipment needed, just a mat. And we're just going to be doing 2 rounds. I'm going to do 40 seconds on, 10 seconds to get into your next exercise. And there will be a harder variation up in the corner if you do find that the first one is too easy or you just want to step it up a little bit. That said, let's get into it. So first up, we're going to go into the modified plank. So this is going to be for kind of an anti-rotation movement. So we're going to start on our knees. We're going to have the elbows underneath the shoulder. And then from here, we're going to pull the belly button in and engage the core, spine in that nice neutral position. Again, pulling that belly button up towards the spine, and then get yourself in position. We're going to hold from here, and then we're just going to bring one arm up, take it down, take the other arm up, and take it down. So you're keeping the body nice and level, trying to fight that kind of anti-rotation movement. Your body's going to want to drop to one side, keeping it nice and strong. So next one, just get yourself in position. So we're going to come onto our back next. Soles of the feet are going to be flat on the floor, spine in that nice neutral position, interlocking the fingers behind the back of the head. We're going to come into the chest lift and let's go. Take an exhale, come up, inhale, take it back down. Good, nice and slow, nice and controlled. Keeping nice and strong through the pelvis as well as we're coming up and down, and just slowing it down and working with that breath as well. So we're exhaling, we're coming up, and inhaling, coming down. Keep that core switched on, that pelvis nice and stable. Good, keep that focus, we're nearly there. So for the next one, we're going to have the feet on the floor, sitting down, engaging the core, belly button in, and then we're just going to come back that 45 degrees, put the hands over the shoulders, and then we're just going to come into our Russian twists. So again, exhale to one side, inhale back to center, exhale to the other side. Good, you want that movement coming here from the thoracic area. Again, it needs to be challenging. If it's not challenging, then just come down a little bit more. Good, keep that movement nice and steady. Keep it nice and controlled. So for the next one, we're going to come down onto our back. We're going to pull the belly button in, engaging the core, spine nice and neutral, bring one leg up to tabletop, that knee just under the hip, and then the other leg up to tabletop, hands out in front of the body. And then we're just going to do opposite arm and opposite leg, just tapping down, keeping that rib cage down, keeping everything nice and fixed through here. Making sure that rib cage doesn't flare up towards the ceiling. And nice and slow, nice and controlled, working with your breath. Good, feel that control through that movement. So the next one we're going to come into is the side plank. So making sure the shoulders, hips, knees and ankles are in alignment. The elbows underneath the shoulder. We're just going to bend that bottom knee. And then from here, engaging the core and then just pop the hips up. So everything's nice and straight through this diagonal line here. And just hold it there, pull that belly button in. And again, push through the elbow so we're not collapsing into that shoulder. And just hold it here. Again, don't let that hip dip down, push it up towards the ceiling. Hold it there. Good, and then get into the other side. So again, setting yourself up, making sure that elbow is underneath the shoulder. Everything's in alignment through here. Bend that bottom leg, knees still stand in the same place. And then we're just gonna bring those hips up and just hold it there. So again, pulling that belly button in, making sure the hips don't drop down towards the floor, just pushing them up towards the ceiling a bit more and just hold it there. Again, pushing through that elbow, not collapsing into that shoulder. Keeping everything nice and fixed. If you feel that starting to drop, just start to bring it back up towards the ceiling. Nearly there. And take it down. And then the next one, we're just going to go onto our stomach. So coming into back extensions. So pull the belly button in, have the hands underneath the shoulders, nice and tall from the crown of the head, forehead just slightly off the mat. And then from here, as we inhale, we're just going to come up, drawing the shoulders down, and then take it back down nice and controlled. So we're just assisting a little bit with the hands, not too much. Just making sure you're keeping that nice, good form, good movement quality. Good, keep that movement nice and steady. Keep it nice and controlled. Good, keep breathing, just relax those shoulders. And then next one, we're going to come back onto our back. And again, sole of the feet on the floor, heels quite close towards the buttocks. We're going to come into that kind of lateral flexion now. So we're just going to engage the core, belly button in. We're going to bring the head up, bring the chest up, and then we're just going to try and tap down to one side of the ankle, back to center, and then the other. And again, really squeezing into that side body, taking it back, and then squeezing. Good, feel that control through that movement. Nice, last few reps to go. And then the next one, coming into that plank position. So again, elbows underneath the shoulders, belly button in, engaging the core, spine in that nice neutral position. We're going to do this off the knees. So belly button in and hold here. So you want to feel that that belly button's coming up towards the spine. Everything's nice and fixed. If you feel you're starting to lose the connection a little bit, just draw the elbows down towards the knees and the knees up towards the elbows to engage the core that little bit more. Keep that core switched on, that pelvis nice and stable. Good, keep that focus, we're nearly there. So that's the end of round one. So we're going to go into round two next. So if you found that was too easy, then you're going to step it up and do the harder variations in the corner. If you found that was too tough for you, just stay with that good form at 20 seconds and build up over the weeks. But if you found that that was just right for you, then obviously just hold it there for a little bit and then start to move up into the harder variations. So it might be that you start to do 10 seconds in the harder variation and then drop it back down into the beginner variation as well. So yep, hopefully your core's feeling nice and works now. And we're going to go into round two. Let's go. So we're going to start on our knees. We're going to have the elbows underneath the shoulder. And then from here, we're going to pull the belly button in and engage the core, spine in that nice neutral position. Again, pulling that belly button up towards the spine and then get yourself in position. We're going to hold from here and then we're just going to bring one arm up, take it down, take the other arm up and take it down. So you're keeping the body nice and level, trying to fight that kind of anti-rotation movement. Your body's going to want to drop to one side, keeping it nice and strong. So again, feet hip width apart, interlock the fingers behind the back of the head. Take a nice inhale, and as we exhale, let's come up. Even when we're coming back, that core's still engaged. That rib cage is still staying down. We're not allowing it to just relax at the bottom position. Keep that good quality of movement over speed. Stay strong. And then coming up into our Russian twists, getting yourself set up, leaning back, engaging that core, belly button in, and that nice little rotation on the exhale, inhale back to center. Good, keeping it nice and controlled, shoulders down. You can just start to flow into it. You know what you're doing now. Again, if it gets too much now, just hug the knees in towards the chest and come back in on the next exercise. Keep that good quality of movement over speed. Good, keep that focus, we're nearly there. Good, straight into dead bugs. So get yourself ready. Again, belly button in, engaging the core, shoulders down nice and relaxed. Bring one leg up to tabletop, then the other. Hands out in front of the body, and then opposite arm, opposite leg. Again, really focus on engaging through this core. Keeping that rib cage down. Staying with that breath. Keeping that movement nice and controlled, nice and rhythmic. Keep that core switched on, that pelvis nice and stable. Good, and then into our side plank. So again, coming off the knee, elbow underneath the shoulder, belly button in, engaging the core, and let's go. So again, focus on keeping that nice diagonal line through here, everything nice and neutral through here, rib cage down. And you might find that the hips just start to dip down after a little bit, and just push them up a little bit more. Hold it there, feel that side body starting to kick in. Good, keep that focus, we're nearly there. Good, and take it down. We're going to roll round onto the other side, so straight in with this one. We know what we're doing now. Again, that elbow underneath the shoulder, everything nice and neutral through here. Bend that bottom leg, and let's go. Good, try and keep that body nice and still if you can. Bring the hips up a little bit higher, hold it there. It's always tougher the second time round. We got this. And ease it back down nice. And then into our back extensions. So again, belly button in, engaging the core. Hands down, just underneath the shoulders, nice and tall from the crown of the head. And then in the inhale coming up, shoulders down, exhale back down. Good, so just focus on the quality of the movement, allowing the back muscles to do the work. So allowing the back muscles to draw you up nice and strong, and then back down. And again, it's all about that quality control with this, keeping everything nice and strong. Good, and ease it off. And then back into our heel taps. So again, engaging the core, belly button in, spine nice and neutral to start off with. We're just going to lift the head up and the chest up, so flexing through the core, and then we're just going to come down either side, working through that side body, squeezing down, touching the ankle if you can. If you can go maybe a little bit further, then do so. Keep that good quality of movement over speed. Keep that core switched on, that pelvis nice and stable. Good, nice work. And then coming into our plank position. So again, elbows underneath the shoulders. Again, making sure the belly button's in, engaging the core first. And then we're just going to lift up the hips just slightly. So in that nice diagonal position, hold it there. Rib cage down, belly button up towards the spine, and just hold it there. Good, and again we're pushing through the elbows, we're not collapsing into the shoulders at all, we're keeping everything nice and strong through here. Good, if you feel anything starting to drop down, pull that belly button in a little bit more, engage the core, hold it there, and ease it off. Nice work. So that's us done. Hopefully you enjoyed this little exercise. Obviously it's quite a tough one to get into, but 2 to 3 times a week, add this in after 6 weeks, you definitely feel a massive difference in your core and your running ability. So thank you for joining me on the mat today. Take care.